Envision a home that greets you not just with grandeur, but with a gentle caress, a place where soft lighting casts a soothing glow and silence is the guardian of your peace. This is The Listing, and I'm Angel Alicia. Upon entering, one cannot help but notice the rich tones that envelop this space. The earthy hues give this space a warm and embracing feeling that mimics your toes falling on the earth just beneath. Now, as you step through the statement door, sleek, wooden, with that glass insert that lets such natural light in, you come to the entryway. The entryway is beautifully placed for a console. Whether you want to drop your keys there or put a potted plant in the corner, it gives you the opportunity to create your own personal style and let people know exactly what kind of space they're entering into. Now, from the entryway, there is a well-appointed powder room for the convenience of your guests. Stepping beyond the powder room, it takes you into the rest of this almost 1,600 square foot unit in the development aptly called Front 9 because it gives you access to the Constant Spring Golf Club. Now, from this space, you have your living and dining room, and it gives you so much opportunity to create the home of your dreams. From the sweeping porcelain tiles that match the earthy tones and the neutral hues, we have these very large windows that take the natural light in. You also get to experience the greenery just outside your windows and feel the breeze rolling in from the hills of St. Andrew. The space also gives you an opportunity to create a warm and welcoming living room. Now, this is where you can have your friends over to watch some games or have a family gathering, whether it's for birthdays or Christmas. In this quaint and sophisticated space, you could put your sofas or lounge seating to create that environment for relaxation and rejuvenation. The soft color on the wall is beautifully complemented by the dark colored grills, which add a modern touch to this otherwise quite traditional space. Now, how do you make this space your own? Through pops of color, whether through wall art or a sofa that has a color like plum or olive green. Now, that color could be not just a pop of color, but an accent to your throw cushions, your pillows, or a rug that centers and anchors your living room. Even with all the lighting and the beautiful windows, we could also add color with window treatment. Whether that's blinds or curtains, your personality comes out, and I definitely believe in changing your curtains to fit the season. We often speak about using this for a TV wall, but if you're off the grid or more interested in memories or reflection, this could be a gallery wall where you have pictures or portraits of your family members through the years, something that we don't see very often in homes here in Jamaica. Now, this corner could be a sitting corner, a reading nook, or if you have children, it could be great to have them do their homework here. Not only does it give them a great view, but I see this as a space that's quite inspiring. And if you write, you could do your first bestseller from this corner. The muted and minimalist theme continues with the dark stain molding along the floor that leads to these double doors. Now, the double doors take you out to the balcony, but there is so much more to see in this home, so you're gonna have to wait before that balcony is revealed. So nice! Rio, you're so nice! to your private patio, extends the living room, and is the perfect setting for an outdoor gathering. Whether that's brunch or high tea for an elegant affair, or socializing in the fresh air with your pets. I have Nikita and her pup Rio. And we're going to talk about just having your pets in your home. Hi, Rio. So, Nikita, I'm a dog owner too. I have a German Shepherd. Tell me about Rio. How old is he? What breed?
So Rio is 3 years old. He's a poodle. He loves to play. He loves the outdoor. He loves the beach. We often spend a lot of time in country, and he likes to terrorize me at 6 a.m. That's pretty much Rio.
It sounds like the usual pet. You have him outdoors and indoors. Tell me how you make your home comfortable for a pet.
So the first thing I would recommend to any pet owner whenever they're trying to rent or whenever they bought a home is to create a safe space in the living area for him. That would be like just put in maybe a small house, give him his own little corner. It can be with his toys, with his bowls. That way whenever you have guests, he doesn't impede on your guests. Another option is to also put maybe his bed in the bedroom, so whenever you do go to sleep, he knows that it's bedtime as well. In terms of also creating safety for my pet, in my home, I bar off the kitchen. So I put one of those kiddies gates in the kitchen to avoid the possibility of him, feeding or munching on any crumbs on the ground that could be toxic to him.
That's very, very important. So I know with having pets, they shed. How do you control that in your living spaces?
So for Rio, he doesn't shed a lot, but what I will do is that I would use my lint roller over my sofa or any other area to contain the hair, as well. If you could get one of those Swiffer dry mops, and you could Swift out the house 2-3 times a week, and it should help.
I find that having pets in your living spaces, they want to be on you, they want to be around you. Do you find that having guests over with pets is any kind of impediment, or people are afraid to come over?
Yes. It sometimes is, but especially for Rio, whenever we have a new guest in the house, because it's his house, he has to show them all around. Then he has to give them lots of kisses, and then he will settle down maybe 20 minutes after. So if they can bear for that first 20 minutes when they come over, then
you find your pet to be a part of the family.
He is my family. He's my best friend.
You mentioned not having him in the kitchen eating crumbs or things that may be toxic. So what do you feed him?
So I feed him mainly on Purina. Every now and then I'll give him a little supper, maybe sardine or salmon or chicken. But he eats
salmon.
Yes, on Sundays we eat salmon.
Wow!
Yes, he is. If he notices he's a little bit chunky, yes, because he's well fed and he loves his Purina.
Now we mentioned having a bed for him or having a play area. Does he need toys? Is he overstimulated? Is he a quiet dog? Because many people get pets and not quite sure what to expect.
All right, so what I've done is that we have a routine. We get up at 6 a.m. We go outside. We spend 30 minutes playing around, 20 minutes poop, pee. Then we get back inside, and that's his morning activity. By 9, he is fed and out, and that's it for the day. When I do leave him, he makes no noise. I have a camera that would tell me that if he's barking, right? But he makes no noise at all. When I get home at about 6, we do the same thing. We spend 30 to 40 minutes outside. He gets his food after, and then we have another 15-minute play session. And that's enough to keep him quiet.
So, do you leave him home all day?
On some days.
On some days. Yeah. What do you do to contain him when you're not home to supervise?
So he has his own little corner. So typically I would just use, those kiddies
play areas
to keep him contained in the living room. I also leave the TV on, so he has a little bit of entertainment. He likes Lion King, so we watch Lion King or CSI. And he tends to push the cushions out on my sofa as a part of his play activities during the day, and that's enough to keep him. Here we go. Come on, baby.
What do you think people should consider when they're bringing pets into a complex or residential development that has neighbors close by?
So the first thing you have to think about is the breed dog. right? Some dogs are more hyperactive than some need more stimulation than others, and as well as some are more friendly than others. So those are the factors that you really have to consider when you're bringing your pet into a residential area. You want to make sure that they will be quiet throughout the course of the day. They don't have a high-pitched bark. They won't be jumping off the sofas, banging on the door as soon as someone passes by or they hear a car passing by.
I think it's also very important that you say upfront that you have a pet. Ensure that in any kind of rental agreement or lease agreement that those terms are upfront so that you can ensure everybody's on the same page.
That is true.
What's the hardest part about being a pet owner?
So the hardest part about being a pet owner is that I like to travel and I like to explore new restaurants. Unfortunately, Jamaica doesn't have a very pet-friendly culture, and so we're unable to take our pets to restaurants or, leave the country with our pet for maybe a weekend or two.
Got you. Do you also find it difficult to rent with Rio?
Definitely. Most times when you call to ask about a space and then you explain to them that you have a pet, they'll say to you, okay, I would love to give you the space. However, I'm not sure if you're a neighbor. I'm not sure of the type of dog that you have. Maybe he might be quiet where you live, but in a space as this, he might be loud. And so you get a lot of pushback when you have a pet.
And how have you overcome that over time?
So what I've done is that I try not to look for spaces that have very large complexes, but just like a very small complex, or I try to look at areas that have backyard space and these persons are more accommodating, or persons who genuinely love pets themselves. They will always say, oh, I have a dog too, it's okay, bring him. Let's look at the space together. So yes.
Oh, that's lovely. And how can you be a responsible renter while having a pet?
So to be a responsible renter while having a pet, in terms of the outside, you should ensure that once your dog poops, you take it up. So I often, whenever I go walking or if I'm outside with him, I have my poop bag on my side, and as soon as he poops, I take it up and I dispose of it daily so it doesn't leave a scent. In terms of inside, if you're renting a furnished space, you ensure that you secure your dog in a space that does have furniture that he can chew on.
That's important. Very, very important. Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming by, Nikita.
Thank you for having me.
And it was so nice to meet Rio. So nice. Rio, you're so nice. From our private patio to our primary bedroom, this home has so much more to see. On those hot summer days, a communal pool awaits to keep you cool. The primary bedroom seems to be a true sanctuary for privacy and elegance, and its placement in this unit tells you that it was built for seclusion and tranquility. The theme continues with the neutral tones as well as the muted colors, because it is this place for rest and not for overstimulation. I love how we continue with the molding along the floor as well as the sweeping porcelain tiles that takes you to the walk-through closet as well as the ensuite. You can make this bedroom your own with your king-sized bed, your side tables, perhaps a corner to sit and read. And if you would not like to have a TV in your living room, you can create a space with art for relaxation. Now, making a bedroom your own is not just about color, it's about texture. So how you do your bedding is also important, whether you add a throw, a comforter, decorative pillows, or even a bench for storage and seating. You truly can explore your personal style in a bedroom that presents itself as a canvas. How you marry the traditional with the modern, while enveloping spaces that already make a statement, such as these windows, with the dark tone of the grille that touches modern, but you can also make it bright and colorful with window treatment. Now, the outlets in this room create many opportunities for you to mount your tech, your television, or create lighting, whether that is through bedside lamps or through a standing lamp. Now, we will head to the walk-through closet. Stately and sleek is how I would describe this walk-through closet. I am loving the dark stained wooden shelving and drawers, which are traditional but so very functional. There is more than enough space for double stacked hanging. You have drawers as well as single stacked hanging for all the gowns and tuxedos for a resident of a property like this, someone who's a business executive or perhaps retired and seeking to downscale. From the walk-through closet to the ensuite. But before we get in, let's pause to admire the statement door that continues the dark wood theme that we've seen all throughout this home. Now there's also this glass insert that not only gives privacy, but because of the frosting, it allows light to pass through the space. And the chrome handles match perfectly the rails from the closet. Let's head inside. This ensuite is a standout, with its generous proportions laying the foundation for a lavish experience. Let's take note of this vanity. I love not just the white color against the dark stained cabinets, but it gives the essence of a water feature, making it easy and functional for a couple, but also such a visual interest. The mirror is underlined by this mosaic tile feature, and coming closer you will see the texture of the stonework and the iridescent feature of the glass, pulling this entire room together. The mosaic tile feature not only underscores the mirror, but wraps around into the glass-encased shower stall, and is a beautiful complement to the wooden and earth tones that we see elsewhere in this ensuite, including the immaculate tile work on the flooring of the shower stall. Did I mention the built-in bench? It adds a touch of opulence as you enjoy your own spa-like experience in this ensuite. Now coming together is the chrome rainfall shower system with the chrome of these faucets. Let's now head to the kitchen. Many people expect to have an island in the kitchen for additional counter space or even storage, but you would not need that in this kitchen, because the countertop wraps all the way around. And on the note of storage, we have so many shelves, cabinets, and drawers that can meet all of your storage needs. Not just framing your refrigerator, but all the way around your kitchen through these lower cabinets and the upper cabinets. The lighting is also quite beautiful, but you could enhance this space with perhaps a bench to this side where you could entertain, have a drink, or even pendant lighting that would bring out your sparkle or your personality a little more. There is more to see. Come with me. The grounds, a testament of meticulous care, sets a lush backdrop for this property, setting your own private stage to enjoy beautiful sunsets and tranquil afternoons. And on those hot summer days, a communal pool awaits to keep you cool. Nestled within a quaint community of just 17 units, this abode promises intimacy and exclusivity. Security is uncompromised, with its access granted through coded gates, ensuring your sanctuary remains undisturbed. Also within this unit, we can discover a practical yet elegantly appointed laundry room. Its spacious design accentuated by the latest in laundry technology, a brand new washer-dryer combo. Secondary bedroom and ensuite. Again, I love the sophisticated touch of oversized doors in this unit, with multiple windows that welcome a gentle flow of diffused natural light, complete with a practical yet stylish closet for all storage needs. Heading to the ensuite, we're struck by another impressive door featuring a translucent glass insert which allows light to dance through, striking the perfect balance between illumination and privacy. We can observe the continuation of thoughtful design. The decorative tiles paired seamlessly with taupe wall tiles that boast a distressed finish, adding a layer of character and depth to the room. For a secondary bathroom, the spaciousness is a welcome surprise, lending an air of luxury to what is often a functional afterthought in many homes. The large mirror expands the room visually, while the expansive floating vessel sink rests atop a vanity that masterfully contrasts a pristine white countertop against the warmth of mahogany cabinetry. Every element in this bathroom is a nod to the harmony of form and function, making it a space not just for utility, but for experiencing the sheer pleasure of exquisite design.
I don't wanna fall in with you, oh, I don't wanna fall in love.
As the credits roll on this breathtaking property, this has been another adventure on the listing. I'm Angel Alicia.